For my small bed, I used 2x6s at 8 feet long. My bed is 35 inches by 35 inches by 12 inches, meaning that it is 35 inches long, 35 inches wide, and 12 inches tall. Be sure to cut your small bed boards at 35 inches long, or if you're having them cut at the store, be sure to tell them that you want your small bed boards cut at 35 inches long. For my big bed measurements, I used 2x8s at 8 feet long. My bed is 64 inches by 64 inches by 16 inches, meaning that my bed is 64 inches long, 64 inches wide, and 16 inches tall. Be sure to have your big bed boards cut at 64 inches long. I left one side of each of my 8 pieces bare because it will become the inside of my raised bed once assembled. Now at this point, we are about to assemble. If you have someone to help you with your project, this is the time where the two of you are going to be butting the two sides together here and screwing in from here. And you need a screw that will reach between this piece of wood into this piece of wood to give you a good in-depth screw. And you want to choose a screw that is an exterior screw to joint these together. And I'm going to be putting in 2 per board, which will give me 4 per side. So that means 4 here, 4 here, 4 over here, and 4 over here. So you're going to need 16 screws. And I don't have anyone helping me with this project, so I chose to use these blocks to hold one side and the other up while I'm screwing in my joints or screwing in my screws. So that's what it looks like.
Ready?
Okay, so these pallets are the perfect size to make signs for my raised beds over there. So, I'm going to make little signs I'm going to make signs that are going to say what's in the raised beds. And I'm going to use these stencils. And these are from Waverly. And they're perfect. They're the perfect size for this one. And this will be for my large bed. And as you can see, there are two different sizes here. There's a smaller one and there's a larger one. So these are also by Waverly, and I'm going to use the smaller ones. Now these are 6 by 6, and these are perfect for the little small pieces on the pallet. So these will be for my little small beds. These will be for my larger ones, and they're really easy. You just use your stencil, write your word, and then I'm going to come back and cut them down to size. Most of my cutting is done for me. I just need to do the left and the right portions. The top and the bottom portions are perfect, so there's no need for me to cut them down. And I'll just be cutting the sides here with enough room to put screws and to put in my sign. To put on my raised bed. So let's get started. So next is drilling pre-holes, but before I show you that, I went on and stained the side with Jacoby Stain by Midwax, and that's Jacobean, Jacobean 2750. Hold it. Now we have 4 holes, and we're going to store it in place. And there's the finished look. And the good, can you get up, baby girl? The good thing about not staining that piece is if I ever choose to not do herbs in it, I can just sand off the word herbs and put whatever it is that I'm putting in there, whether it be tomatoes or just mint all by itself or basil all by itself. I can just sand it off and write it all over again. So don't use chalkboard or anything like that. Go ahead and just go ahead and paint your words on. So there you go. And this one will say vegetables, and I'll show you that one is.
Good job, Mommy.